Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Charlie Morton will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
In now, Leury Garcia. He will lead this one off today. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Row. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Now batting, Luis Robert. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Stepping in, Tim Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch.
No, that's low.
The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in, Eloy Jimenez. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. First pitch coming, here it is. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. White Sox leave 1, and now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Corey Kluber is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
So stepping in, Brian O'Grady. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
No left fielder. Wyatt O'Grady.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, D-Row, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, the designated hitter, number 8.
So striding in, Brandon Lau. 2 hits in 13 at-bats in the series so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Kluber gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball that's outside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Nothing in the Tampa first. On to the second now from Tropicana. Still 0-0. Edwin Encarnacion now. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Here's the first pitch to him. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Ball 2.
2-2.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, and it's fouled away. He'll check in here at 277. 28 home runs and 94 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside ball 1.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
That's inside.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Here now the 2-2. Into right field. That's a base hit. Abreu's going to head for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as we take a look at the White Sox leaders in that category, he currently sits third on the team. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. That average at 291 to start the day. 18 homers and 48 driven in. 0-1 pitch on its way. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
popped up. Diaz has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Another 0-2 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And that's the second out. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
At the plate now, Alex Bohm. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Grandal leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike. A shot down the first baseline. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And this will get to the wall over near the 322 sign. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
To the plate now, Leury Garcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He singled to open up the ball game. He's set. The 0-1. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. White Sox pick up just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. White Sox on top, 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ji-Man Choi. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Roll, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. Second right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the numbers and trust the process each time he steps in the box.
The 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder looking up, and it's gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 39 on the season for him. And with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 6 home runs and 65 RBIs. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Stepping up now, Willie Adames, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Kevin.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Set. Here it comes.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Kiermaier is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. First and second now, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So striding forward now, Mike Zunino. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage here. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 1-1. Here it is. Count is 1-2 now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this.
Back now at Tropicana Field, home of the Rays, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. At the start of the day's action, they come in having issued the fewest walks in the league, while carrying around the best overall ERA as well. Talking with one coach earlier, he told me how much pride their pitchers take in attacking the zone. He said they all have dynamic stuff, and they have a lot of confidence that if they're just throwing a lot of strikes, the velocity, movement, and deception of their pitches will take care of the rest. Guys, it's a staff that will come right after you, but they don't think you can hit it either.
Thank you, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Luis Robert will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes down.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So with one away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. One out here in the Chi Sox third. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Scooped up, and there are 2 away now.
Now batters.
Standing in, Eloy Jimenez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Two out, nobody on. Line drive to left. O'Grady is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Ready now, Brian O'Grady. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
No left fielder.
First offering on its way. O'Grady was born in the state of Pennsylvania. He was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. And look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action. Digging in, Brandon Lau. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And he misses with it. 1-1. One out, nobody on. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
1 strike.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 59 on the season. And the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
So now to the plate, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Mazzara is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Kluber steps into his windup. Here comes the pitch.
Ball 1.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Choi is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Got a full count. 3-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Waiting on it is Jimenez. And that's the 3rd out. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. We played 3 full, and Tampa's taken a 2-1 lead. So digging in now, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Encarnacion.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
0-1.
And the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. High in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Now at the plate, Jose Abreu. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Wind up and the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And there's out number 2. Stepping in, Nomar Mazara. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Mazara, the former Ranger, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses. Ball 2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Adames onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
Now batting, the catcher, Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Here comes the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in off the plate. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the stretch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it's given the White Sox a 3-2 lead.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
Stepping in now, Alec Bohm. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Grounded back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
the box, Leury Garcia, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
In now, Luis Robert. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-2 Southsiders. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Joey Wendell digs in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The second baseman, Joey.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Mazara's under it. He's got it 1 away. Into the box now, Willie Adames. It's been a great series for him at the plate. 5 for 8 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Mazara is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Now to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He drew a walk his first time up. Kluber sets his sights. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And he misses 2-1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Yandy Diaz. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And this will be fouled away. The 1-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. Mazara is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. They trail 3-2. Ready for another shot now. Tim Anderson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Tim Anderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Slow little roller to third. He's right there. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Now in the box, Eloy Jimenez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 0-1 delivery. 1-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they still lead it 3-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
The count 1-1.
Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
1-2.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Stepping into the box, Brian O'Grady. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lau. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Two runs on 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. A ball and a strike. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and they're at 2 down.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is laid off of down and in.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Kluber pauses. Here it is.
Well, that's off the plate.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Ji-Man Choi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Comes set. The 0-1. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3. Rays will settle for just the 1. 5 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jose Abreu. Now a pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And right into the shift. This will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we give you a look at the White Sox leaderboard, you can see his total there. Currently second best on the ball club. At the plate now, Nomar Mazara, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And another foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
So now to the plate, Alec Bohm. Liner towards second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Stepping up to the plate, Leury Garcia. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Joey Wendell. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays second baseman at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
At the plate, Willie Adames. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. One out, nobody on. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Hard on the ground towards short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D will.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Chaz Rowe will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
Ready for another chance? Luis Robert. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is low, ball 1. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 1-1. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Anderson.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors for the White Sox so far. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. Still tied 3-3. Michael Kopech gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Michael Kopech.
Ready once again, Yandy Diaz. He flew out in his last at bat.
Yandy Diaz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Count even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Brian O'Grady. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Abreu. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. No change in the score. It's 3-3. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Edwin Encarnacion. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Diego Castillo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion, 2-1 now. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Drilled to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
So here's Jose Abreu as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another one sent foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
To the plate now, Nomar Mazara. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One 0 count. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Line to the right side. But a foul ball. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Popped up. Diaz in foul ground. And that's the second out of the inning. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The set and the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. From the stretch, the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. Score remains tied at 3-3. Striding forward now is the DH, Brandon Lau. He homered back in the third inning in this one.
Number 8.
Here it comes. They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
3-2, full count. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
At the plate, Austin Meadows. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and one.
Ball 2.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, first baseman.
Standing in, Ji-Man Choi. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the 3-0. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
The count is full, 3-2.
Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Jimenez. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's the payoff pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Reined in on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still tied 3-3. Digging in now, Alec Bohm. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Bullet back up the middle. Kiermaier has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Digging in, Leury Garcia. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher to make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Luis Robert. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 0-1 count, the pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Two 1 on its way. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0-for-4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Ryan Yarbrough has been summoned here, and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Number 48, Ryan Yarbrough.
Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he falls behind 0-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2, the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hit down the line at first. And nothing will come with a 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Joey Wendell. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. This is line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Good job. Willie Adames.
So coming to the plate, Willie Adames, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball. Counts 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Bohm is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Hunter Renfroe will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 11, Hunter Renfroe.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Two balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Hunter Renfroe will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Now catching, number 11, Hunter Renfroe.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eloy Jimenez. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Kevin Smith is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 47, Kevin Smith.
First delivery to him on the way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land out there just foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Seared down the first baseline, but that finds its way through for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now batting, designated hitter, Edwin.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out.
Now batting, the first base.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Here's the first pitch. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Into the box, Nomar Mazara, and he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Adam Engel takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Number 15. Adam.
Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Kevin Smith.
And leading up for the Rays.
Here comes the first pitch.
Kevin Smith.
The 0-1 on its way.
Oh, that's inside.
Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Brandon Lau. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Here's the first pitch. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. The 0-1.
1-1.
Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Now the 2-1. Hard liner to center field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. So a big moment in the ball game here. Ji-Man Choi, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered with runners in scoring position a couple of times in this one. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was obviously a huge factor in them claiming the victory here.
6-3 the final score today. Tampa Bay win for a division best 113th time. Ryan Yarbrough earns the victory, his 11th in relief this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious